everyone. Happy
Hello.
Sunday.
I'm dabbing my eye for my lubricating my eyeballs.
I told her she needed to
I
get ready.
stopped lubricating my throat, so I've got to lube my eyes.
Dear Lord.
She's got lots of things to say, so I'm just going to let her say it, and I'm just going to continue on with my rat killing over here.
Okay, yes, you are right about, well, we got intros to do and all that. Hello everyone. Well, we got to do our intro.
Oh,
This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And
together we are PM Artist Studio.
Oh, that was very nice. Very nice. Sorry, you didn't get all weird on me this week. Or today. It all runs together.
Hey, we have light.
We do. I'm not crazy about it. I feel a little more lit up than I need to be. I unscrewed one of the light bulbs because I don't
Mine
like
are all on.
Yeah, she's all on. All lit up like a little Christmas tree. Okay, be sure to turn your chat over to live chat so that way you don't miss anything. If you're new to the stream, please do say hello in the chat. If you see the chat and it is available to chat in, that means we are live. Otherwise, comment down below. That means you're in the replay. That's totally fine. Give us some, hellos, how you doing, all that. That brings me to, this is also how you will come back and enter into the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. When we hit 5,000 subscribers, we will do a giveaway. Actually, we'll probably do multiple ones.
Yes, I've been saving stuff for you all. Like a piece of this stuff. I mean,
like
how
weird
many
stuff
of you want something like
that our lovely folks here usually are very interested in. So, do that if you are looking for more information on how to do those things and how to participate with all of these lovely folks that are here in the chat. That would be over in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Again, you will see links to that in the chat. And if you want to, you can go down below in the Show Me More area. There is all of that information, plus like learning about ARTY perks, how to save on stencils, things of that nature. All that is down below or in the chat. All right. Be sure to say hello in the chat so I can say hello back. Because that's the only way that I know you're here. Otherwise, you're just a number. Don't be just a number. Do give those thumbsy upsies because that is mucho importante here in the very beginning.
Yes, it is.
Lets people know. Come on over.
And we've got some new peoples coming in.
New people's coming in. New people's coming back. I love it. All right, we've got Acme and Arlene. Welcome, Arlene. Art Curious by MNW. That is Miriam, one of our stencil designers. We've got April Harvey, Heather, Belinda, Carrie, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Devin, Evie, Ginger, Jolyn, Joni, Judy P, Kathy, Lisa Mingus, Lisa Stevens, Marta, Mitzi, Nancy, Nightbot. She's the one you want to watch for. She drops the links whenever one of our mods indicates her to do that. She drops them otherwise too. But Panka Sandy, Stitching Art, that's Paula. She is also one of our stencil designers. Susan Anderson, Susan Dufresne. We've got and I got a funny little thing about Susan Dufresne. She is also one of our stencil designers. We are going to show you some stuff today. Very exciting. We have Carrie Phillips. Hello. And all kinds of people popping in here. I hope Estella popped in, I think. And all right, we were at Mitzi, Marta, Nancy B, Panka Sandy, Stitching Arc. Okay, we've got Susan Dufresne. All right, SWL. SWL, I think you said just call you that, but maybe, I think you were here last time. If not, let us know in the chat who to call you, what to call you by. Texture Junkies, that is Sharon, Trish Coogan, Violet. She's one of our lovely mods. We're baking and crafting meat by Felicia. Whew, I made it through. Hello and welcome to all of y'all. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Oh, Marie Kirby, welcome, welcome. Colleen, I think I got you, but there we go. All right, I think I have most everybody. Woo! And Christy Meese, she's here. I saw you earlier. Hi. You didn't pop up in the thing.
Yeah, we're happy to see you, Christy.
We are very happy. That's my best friend.
Since 4th grade.
Since 4th grade. Carol. Hello. Welcome. Diane. SWL. All right. Just call me that. All right. Now what? I did we got the 5K giveaway. For those of you that want your posts to be entered into the possible headers in Makers. Be sure to post that. If you have questions, Judy P is the one to contact regarding that. Joni's postcard swap thing is in full effect.
Oh, and I'm going to show you mine today.
P finally figured out who her people were. Thank you guys for taking care of P. And the Makers Creative Collab. I've already gotten some of our YouTubers' links. I'm very proud of you guys. Remember, they are due on Wednesday. If you can't make it, no worries. Just let me know. I'm hoping that we will
What is it?
do our video today for the collab.
Oh.
Because next Saturday, is the hop.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. So, hey, Peg. It's been a little while. So glad you're here.
I got to go get my glasses, Mariah.
Oh, where are they? You want me to grab them?
They're right on top of my
Okay, I'm going to go top
diffuser.
side. And you can talk about what you got there. Who's it? What's it?
Well, I got a bunch of stuffs.
Stuffs.
Bunch of stuffs. Okay, look at these. These are all, they're either Nutcracker or Wisecrackers.
I was like, okay, I think I'm all cracked out.
She's cracked. She won't let me use any more of them. But I do have a few of them, and I will hand them off to Mariah. Now, some of those I'm going to save for
Cards.
Cards, yes. And I'm definitely going to put this in. Oh, yeah, that makes it a little bit better. I'll tell you what, when you get all these bright lights on, it really does help me to put my glasses have a little bit of a coating on them for outside, and it works inside when the light's really, really, really bright. And I need them. I don't need them to see across the room. I don't need them to see right there. But when I get right here, I need them.
And Diane, if you don't finish it, or if you feel like, all right, this project, she says she thinks she may have bit off more than she can chew, you just post whatever you have made and just say it's ongoing.
Trust me. I mean, come on. Archie's been sitting over there on the shelf for...
Judging. I feel the weight of Archie.
But I'm going to tell you what we're going to... Oh, can I talk now? Are you
yeah.
finished with announcements?
I am.
Oh, but you want to talk about stencils, but you're going to talk about that.
Well, whenever you're ready to show them.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just get through my announcements first. I'm definitely ready to sign this, and if Mariah can get a mat for me, I think it's going to take one of the bigger ones.
Okay. We really need to sit down once again, go through the prints, figure out.
Who's it? What's it?
I still have a ton of them that need to go in the shop.
Yeah, that are already matted and signed.
Yeah.
Okay. Announcement. You need to make sure you show up for Tweaker Tuesday because I've got a sack full of tweaks.
Sack full.
Sack, literally.
That's a
big sack.
That's a PM measurement.
Yeah.
A sack full.
It's what dinner came in.
It's not what's for dinner. It's what dinner came in.
That's right. I don't want to lose that tag because it's one that has a word on it.
Darcy says Santa's sack of tweaks.
Absolutely. Well, it was growing, and I had it piled, and I was like, this is not going to work because some of this is three-dimensional, and I need a sack. All right. Wonderful tags and happy mail.
From Huta.
From Huta.
Do I say that right? Is Huta with us?
Huta?
I think that it's Huta. It could be Juta. I mean, it is a J, but I just assume that it's Huta.
I assume that also.
Yeah. She's never corrected us. She might be too sweet.
She might be. But look at these wonderful tags. And this is a whole little baggie. Boy, I tried to open this really carefully.
That's right, Sharon.
What did she say?
The hashtag. A sackful. And it's spelled A-S-A-K-F-U-L. A sackful.
Obviously, I missed something there. All right. So this also, thank you for these little leaves. I shall incorporate them into something. And, I have enough leaf stuff. I should make a leaf
You should.
A book.
Like that holds all your leaf stuff.
That holds all my leaf stuff. And look at,
And not
I've
just the
already
sack.
got some, and Mariah said I could have her stamps.
I did.
Actually had to kind of give her a nudge. And then I found one. Oh, I hope I haven't lost that. That I was going to send to Gail Agostinelli because she was...
Miriam even got it.
What?
She says, a sack full. A sack full. P. Come on now. Come on now, sugar.
You know, when my brain is somewhere else and it isn't, those kind of things...
It's hard for her to switch the gear.
It's hard for me. I'm an old person. Now, look at this. Doesn't this just make you wonder what's going to be in the inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a piece of paper. Voila!
That's from Carrie. Thank you, Carrie.
Oh, that is just absolutely wonderful.
That was beautiful.
And I did find my crows. Well, I found part of the flock. Murder, and the other part is still MIA, the big ones. I don't know where they are. And I looked through my stencils, and I didn't find a folder. You know, that's what's wrong with that folder stuff. Okay, I'm putting these over here with my leaves stuff.
Oh, goodness, Diane, take care of yourself.
Okay, so leaves. I worked on them.
Hello, Christine.
And these are our leaves. They're really not
spiral leaves.
Spiral leaves. And they came about from, well, kind of.
Those are one of the original
drawings
designs.
That Mariah went through and redid it. But I have 10 of them. Aren't they just wonderful?
It was those were supposed to get to us by Halloween. But because the British postage is, you remember, because they're having like on again, off again strike things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this looked really cool when it was wet.
Mm-hmm. Not so much now.
Not so much now. It's going to need a little rub-a-dub-dub. Anyway, all of them have either glass, that one is glass beads, or stencil butter, but aren't they just, I think they're quite nice. Every single one of them is different.
These are P's fall.
These are my fall
postcards.
Fall part.
For the swap.
Yeah. Okay. And I just need to cut that one. I think that was quite, I don't know what I'm going to put on.
Do they have proper postcard backs?
What do you mean?
Like, are they actual postcards on the back?
Oh, no, I kind of made them into little...
Did your own thing.
I did my own thing.
Fantastic. I love it. Just to use the little tracery thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Some of you guys were like, hey, I want that tracery freebie. So, I appreciate that.
Yeah, here it is.
That makes it very easy for me packaging words because I'm like...
I found these on the floor.
Did you find your leaf? That's
Not
the one
yet.
I gave you. Mm-hmm.
But I shall.
Okay.
Okay. Then, Judy P. Okay, so I started... I have not forgotten about this. I do want some more of these little jobbers.
Yes. Well, I told her.
And I started looking through my prints, and you know how I am. I squirreled. And so it started another whole project, which I shall show you on Tweaky Tuesday. And you will sympathize and understand. Yeah.
I was just laughing because this is just, it's so hilarious.
This is when I get ready to organize. This is always what happens. I just end up just grabbing the stuff and just putting it all back again together because I don't know what to do with it. So why not just, skip that step? My thoughts. I know I'm not supposed to be thoughting today. Sunday's our day to actually do something.
We've all said that you can thought whenever you like to.
Okay, well, I'm thoughting. Okay, because this is kind of funny. All right.
She keeps getting these. I noticed.
From retirement homes. I don't know if they think I'm dissatisfied with my present location or what. But anyhow, this is moved to Highland Springs. I told Mariah I had an invitation. She said she wouldn't last there. You wouldn't last a week.
No.
I think she said a day, but I think I could last at least a week. It depends on how good the food is.
I was just about to say it has everything to do with the food, and actually the fact that if somebody's making the food, she's happy. She's less likely to complain.
I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, anyway, this is the coolest little brochure. I think they've been watching some of y'all's videos. Because look at this. Doop. Now, get ready.
And she's very impressed with this. I am also very impressed with this. And let me tell you, the poor designer who had to figure out, you know, the stack of that. And then whenever you send those files in to be able to, you know, do that. And hope that everybody, you know, is on the same page.
Well, I intend to do something with this. But if you have some ideas that, you know, that you could really use this.
I love a stacked fold like because that's
oh yeah,
it's not like a standard thing. So
no, and it's really nice, heavy,
custom piece,
heavy, slicky.
Remember that thing that I did for Osco that was those stacked pages?
Oh, I remember
that. Oh my
that.
God, that file, made me nuts.
Yeah, it wasn't something they wanted to repeat, you know, like tomorrow. Okay,
yeah.
Bringing us to today.
Judy Pieces, cover that puppy up.
She what?
Just cover that puppy up.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
You're cold?
It's cold. It was frost on the ground. Izzy was so excited.
Frost on the pumpkin. It's not snow, sweetheart.
But she's still equally excited. And I got her rubber boots because, seriously, like, it's been raining, you know, at least once a week for the last couple weeks. And it's always, like, right when it's school pickup. And the poor thing gets drenched. So, I got her some pink rain boots. I would also like a pair. But they didn't make them like that. My options were black. Although I did really like the black. They were kind of shiny, like patent leather looking. I was kind of excited about that. But... and then they have these polka dot ones that were sort of stupid looking because it was like kind of neutral colors.
Well, I might have liked those.
They were taller. I don't think.
Listen, my problem is that, yeah, the fat leg issue.
Well, it's really fat calves.
Yeah.
I have very muscular calves. No, not really.
Yeah, well,
I had my other boots custom fit. I took them to the cobbler and said, all right, I paid, you know, well, actually, I paid $100. P paid $200, so they were $300 boots. Ended up being about $400 pair of boots because it was about $100 to get this piece of nice leather, which turned out actually it was nicer than the darn boots.
Yeah. You could have had them custom made for that. Well, back then, I don't know about now. Anyway, I'm not a big
rambling on.
I'm not a big boot fan because I have hot feet. And you know, I don't know.
Should have waited to. What do you guys think of Susan Dufresne's lovely portrait? People, sorry, Susan, we went on a rant about
boots
and shoes and things, but these are Susan Dufresne's. Now, they are not in the shop yet, and we're going to talk about why they're not in the shop quite yet. They will be hopefully later this evening because I just ran out of time. Because I was like cutting even this morning because they needed, you know, just more little tweaks because it was like, you know, I would get it to pull off of one mat and then I was like, well, but there's a part that cut a little funky this time. So
the present version is like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wanted you to show the drawing. So what I ended up doing with one of them is printing them out or printed her out on the laser print and then just went in with a marker. And hopefully you can kind of see where, like, I thickened up lines. And then I just, you know, scanned her, took a picture of her, and then brought her back in. And she went the fastest. I really should do that with the other ones. Because it just goes so much faster. Than doing it digitally.
Could you use this as a laser print?
Part of it would come off. You could print with that. Part of it.
Because I can see a shiny...
Yeah, where it's shiny, that might be kind of fun to play with if you wanted to later on. And you could maybe see where the original lines were. Because the parts that are...
I can see.
Yeah, the parts that are Sharpie aren't going to transfer. So that might be fun. Let's play with that later if we can. But they will be available. These are the little ones. They're going to be 2 sizes, and then you can get big ones into, you know, each person. And then, Susan, I kind of took liberties on naming them, but you can let me know because I haven't listed them yet. So you got to get with me before I list them after the stream. But I was calling this one, Vivian.
This is Vivian.
Violette. She's the little Frenchy looking one. And then Venus, because I thought she had a Venus de Milo sort of face. I know Venus de Milo has the hair up. This is like her, you know, she's let her hair down.
Yeah. She's in for the evening.
She's she's in for the evening. And yes, there will be more portraits. These are the 3 that I chose because I felt like they kind of went with one another. And that's what I could kind of get done. Because I just started this project yesterday. So
yeah.
I feel like I've made some great progress. And then P's going to show you some of the prints that she's done. And then we'll talk about some of these lines. But you can really see where some of them are pretty thin. And then what happens is they either, you know, through printing or just handling, they will pop.
I think that you could see from the just the tissue paper pull-offs. Because I had something, I love this. If you hold it up to the light, can you see? Through it?
But yeah, hold it down because you'll be able to see it's there too a little bit.
It needs a dark, I don't know what it needs underneath. I don't know which side is even really the right side. But anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. And on the right surface, it might be really cool. But it's iridescent. I'll show you the print it came off of and you'll understand it better. Then I just did one with dark. But now see, here's what we're talking about on the lines, and I want to show you. Even this one, Mariah, I think printed remarkably well. Because that little line, when you look at the stencil here, because this is it. I don't know that it, and
I thickened them up. So if you show the ones that the latest version.
Okay, let me get to the latest version.
And then that way you guys can kind of see, even just a slight thickening of a line can make all the difference in its longevity.
Yeah, because these are, you know, probably, you know, print with these a couple times and then actually glue them down to something because I do think they're quite nice. All right, this is not going to work. I need to get a black.
Yeah, where's
my black tissue? I don't know. It got appropriated for something else. I don't like it for printing anyway, so.
She just mentioned that.
It just tears. Okay, she goes like that. Well, after a while, you can put them either way.
Right.
Oh, we have a little ear knobby here.
Yes, so this is version 2. There's actually a version 3. No, don't pick it out. Do not leave.
She says don't pick it out.
Leave it there.
Leave it there.
I filled it in.
Okay, well, it was starting to think it needed to come out.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, there's the girls.
The V's.
The V's.
Susan, I hope you're okay with that.
Venus,
are you good with that? Let me know.
Violette.
They might change. Just look for the girls in the shop.
Vivian. Veronica.
Venus de Milo.
No, this is Venus de Milo, but who's she?
Vivian.
Vivian. Vivian. Vivian.
Vivian. She might be French too. Violette.
Oh, she's definitely Mediterranean.
Yes, that's what I thought too. Susan might be, oh God.
Yeah, you get lots of extras when you work with PMR Studio. We make up stories about your stencils. Okay. All right, I'm going to put that over yonder here so I can see it.
Hey, Susan was down with, she wanted to get with Anne. Anne, are you interested in writing some stories about these 3 little ladies? We'll include it on the website.
Okay, so I've got these here.
All right, so one set, and you'll see it because there's broken lines. Like, they popped.
All right, let me get a new piece of tissue.
You could use the little craft paper thing there.
Well, I really like the high contrast here. And I don't know, there's 3 of them. Are they different? I mean, sets. I mean, they're different sizes.
Yes.
Are these different sizes too?
No, these are the little ones. These are just
the
versions. Okay. So I just kind of wanted, this is a lot for Susan and our other fellow stencil designers, just so you guys can get an idea that you know, ever so slightly thickening up lines really does make all the difference. That is the final set there.
This one right
that you
here.
have laid out right now.
Yeah,
This
because
was a
you can see
version-
the jawline here is different.
Yeah, I had to thicken that line up just slightly, not a ton. And
see, this is, oh, she's, yeah.
And see how I opened up some of the pieces in her hair? Because otherwise it just gets, yeah, her lips popped on that one. Poor thing.
So she got thickened up over here.
Yes. And in the neck, because that's another, you know, when you have large open areas there, you really need some stability for it.
Pulling it up, because that's when you get a lot of breakage. One thing I might ask is that little loop attaches to that outside one there. Do you see what I'm saying? When I pull it up, I think you'll be able to understand.
I thought about that loop. I think that it is sturdy enough that you aren't going to get flipping like what you do like with loopy loops.
All right. Well, you know, I'm willing to give it a run.
Give her a go.
Give her a go.
Oh, Violette.
Violette. Okay, I'm going to keep these dudes out. These dudes. These damsels.
The V's.
The V's. And, I don't know, you know, imperfectly perfect, you know, whatever. I don't know that you want to send those to someone or whatever.
The V squat, I like that. That's
The V squat. And then we have this size.
Yes.
Which is the size up.
And I did thicken those up, but see, she has more open pieces in her hair. Violette, pretty much, she was great from the get-go. Because like I said, because see, I printed her out, I thickened the lines, I drew it in, and I knew that it was going to be great. And Venus, she went pretty well. And then see, I just had to bring over that piece to her mouth because otherwise, see, that was going to flop. And that was going to roll right up.
Yeah.
You got to contain anything that is, you know, especially when it's in an open area like that, gives the opportunity for things to... Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her. She's kind of our favorite.
Yeah. I really like her a lot. And I think part of it is because I think you could pull in other designs that we have.
I thought that too.
And
I thought that too.
I like to get those little boogers out of there because they end up on my gel plate and cause, what do you call those? The little occlusions in your hickeys. Hickeys.
Mm-hmm.
Doohickeys. They cause doohickeys on your plate. Okay, well, let's just put those girls under the board and transfer them over here. And let's talk about some stuff I've already got on the plate. Okay, now these are the ones that I want to use. Black tissue. All right, I'm putting those on the glass board.
Okay.
Everyone. And let's see what we have over here. So last night I was printing up a bunch of stuff for my project. My project. And I had goopy stuff on the plate. You
well,
can
then
see
I brought them up, and she's like, "Ooh."
Ooh. And I just pulled this off.
Will you turn them around? Thank you.
Most people can interpret upside down. So you can see that we've got a lot of different stuff going on here. But it's just kind of, I don't know, that it's going to be terribly interesting. And it's going to be very important what color we use to pull this with. Because I do have I don't know if it's indigo or Prussian.
Prussian.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I think copper would be cool. Or then what else did we talk about last night? I thought about I said possibly bringing back in the green. Because most of that kind of went away. The fern.
I know, but you can see some of it here, and it's not going to
that.
contrast at all.
Yeah.
What
do you guys think? Copper? How about copper?
I want it to have more of a vintage feel.
Oh, then what else did we? The okra. Did we talk about the okra?
Mm-hmm. But we talked about that with
The
our
other one.
Vivian. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. But I'm even thinking here, if we use...
Oh, Carrie says cheddar, or Paula says cheddar. Carrie said yellow. I
am thinking maybe nickel azo gold.
Do it.
Or even clearer. No, I don't know. What about quinacridone? Nickel azo gold. Has a slight orange cast to it. I think it might be really nice because it will change that color. It's not going to change it physically, but it's going to change it visually.
I'm just worried that it's gonna
Be
run
too dark.
into with the red, and then
Okay, so maybe transparent yellow iron oxide. Yeah?
I just hope that, you know, in certain areas it doesn't go greeny, but that's okay. I think that's a risk worth taking.
Well, now I've also got Indian yellow,
I think
which has a slight red to it, and that'll keep it from going...
be better.
Yeah, it'll neutralize our green. Okay, let's do that. We'll just get that on there so perhaps we can pull it before we get into the...
space heater up here. Freezing. It sucks.
I have a drawer full. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that goober. That trinket. Holy moly.
Look at that.
Hey, that reminds me. Did I send out the...
No, you didn't.
Let
everybody know what you're looking for, P.
I'm looking for trinkets because I want to... That's what we're going to talk about on Tweaker Tuesday too. Is I'm going to cover Archipenko.
She does. She kind of has a little hat on.
Gold. And put glue trinkets down.
Devin says, woohoo, one trinket to rule them all. The rest of them are going to have, you know, size
okay. I don't know how that happened. My goodness. Like, did you notice the new, dang, Rayers? Did I have a clean one up there? Boy, I've really fallen down on my cleaning.
Well, don't even get started on that. P, you have the
feels
power to do all the colors. Be like Fred.
weird.
Don't overthink it.
Weird. Why is this limping along?
Catch it. Well, you got some stuff there on the side that's...
Yeah, no, I might have to...
Oh, goodness.
I've been saving old... What's his name up here?
Let's see.
Because it's a really nice gold. And this other one is a really nice... Oh, it's really terrible. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to suck it up.
Oh, Miriam, that's so sweet. Don't do that.
What?
But yes, we would love your trinkets. She said that she's even been planning to leave the paint open.
Oh, no. Don't do that. Now, remember, this is not what you're going to see.
This green
Folks.
business here.
This green business here. What you need to be focusing on is the stuff in between, and I need to make sure that I've got it down in there.
Aw, well, thank you, Susan. I appreciate you, you know, having faith in me that I wasn't gonna, you know, mess them up.
I don't know. As soon as I put this down, I thought, you know, I should have put a coat of... I should have let that set and put a coat of the white.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't know if this will pull it or not. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Because it's pretty thick. Oh, but that's beautiful.
Isn't it? Okay. Well,
It's kind of like she has, like, you know, whenever...
Glowy.
Well, and it kind of looks like Venus has, like, those really fancy, crazy eyelashes, you know, when... You see, like, drag shows and stuff, and they have those most fantastic eyelashes, which I can't... I mean, seriously. I think you'd have to do exercises to get your eyelids to be able to hold them up. Because even the little ones I used to wear, I felt like they were
me crazy.
heavy. So know, those really big ones. I'm always like...
They were getting caught in my eyebrows.
Must have really strong eyelids.
Just hope this...
Oh, Heather, your thing was awesome. And I think that you need to keep at it and turn it into a stencil, for sure. It's kind of a brain-looking thing.
Brain-looking thing?
It's very cool.
Oh, there's another leaf. I'll pull that in a minute. Let's get something down on Vivian.
So this is the one. This is the one we were talking about with doing the yellow ochre.
Mm-hmm. The yellow ochre. Yeah?
Yeah?
I think so. I'm thinking so. This is a good pull color too. Mm-hmm. This is thick. I'm a little worried about I don't know. You know, it may work. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot more confident about this one.
Yes.
And that color of the lines is a custom mix.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Well, Dana, you know, we talk about all sorts of things here.
What is it?
She says strong eyelids. I don't think I ever thought I'd be in a conversation where that would be said.
Oh, I think that's beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
I think it's beautiful.
Susan, I'm just so pleased. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
These are lovely.
Hello, Diane. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're... It's Diane Antone.
Hello! Oh, I watched you do your trees, and I told everyone.
She left, I know. Well, and she came back, and she, because people had mentioned, and then she came back, and she left. I meant to tell you this, sorry. We do talk, and we live together, but, some days...
Not so much. I'm upstairs. She's downstairs.
Yes, but she did. She left a comment.
Oh, well.
And I'm supposed to tell you that. So she left a comment. She's very excited.
Yeah, thank you. I really am excited about I don't have our tree stencils here, and Mariah won't let me do any more trees. But I'm going to talk about...
Nutcrackered out.
I'm going to do a few more trees on Tweaky Tuesday. So
come back Tuesday.
Yes, come back, because maybe we can work something out there, and I could send you one of our tree stencils.
Yes.
Because they're pretty exciting, and I think the technique that you do them with would be awesome. I want to try it, and I may do that on Tuesday.
I would love for us to do something.
The watercolor technique with the trees. Because I just thought you did such a wonderful job, and the thing about it is I loved how it kind of blobbed out in one, and you just didn't miss a beat. You just kind of blotted it up and started over. I have like a meltdown when that happens. I'm just like, oh no! But you handled it well, and
She would love that. Okay.
I did. I loved your trees a bunch, and I'm kind of a watercolor dabbler. I wouldn't say I'm a watercolorist.
No, she's a puddle player.
I'm a puddle player. That's it.
we even said that.
That's my technique. I'm a puddle player watercolorist. That's about as far as I go.
Oh, she says that she's a blob queen.
Well, you do wonderful things with your blobs. Okay, now we need to talk about a background color here.
I think we need to do an ombre of some sort, because you've got just kind of one color going on there, not a lot of interest. Or here's another thought: you could bring in one of our many other stencils for a background situation.
Yeah, I could have. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, well, good talk.
All right, I'm going to tell you. I'm not just being mean. Mariah says that we don't. We've got, number one, there's mucky muck on the plate. Just left on there. Yeah. I don't know. This and that and whatnot.
Yeah, you got some.
And it's always hard to tell if it's actually on the plate or if it's on the back side. I don't know. You know, that's how I roll. So, and I think that there's plenty of interest texturally here with the hair. I'm worried if you start bringing in other stencils that it's going to distract from that.
Okay. Now, here, let me, this actually brings us to, this is very, I love that this is very organic, because Susan and I had talked about creating full masks for each portrait.
Oh.
So that way you could block it out and sell it as a separate set. So that way, like, if that's something that you're interested in, you could purchase it.
And if you weren't, you wouldn't have to. I think that's a really excellent idea.
Because I think with these, because they are very detailed, they are, you know, this is, you want the portrait to be shown and you don't want it to get lost. So this would be a great opportunity.
Yes, so that you had something to lay down on this, and then you could put the background in and actually make the background any color that you wanted to. And as long as you had low contrast in what kind of stencils that you used, I think it could be quite effective. I thumbs up that idea. Thumbs up.
Hey, that brings us to, if you're coming in here and you don't know what's going on,
Thumbs
who's
up.
it, what's it, please do hang out. And if you're liking it, give it the thumbsy upsies. We very much appreciate it.
All right, we're going
Opera Rose was thrown out there, but I kind of like the more subdued.
I do too, and I like this.
Can you mix Opera Rose and Ochre? What situation would happen then?
Oh, I don't know. I'm afraid there's just too much of a... But what I'm really thinking is these two. Because they're both kind of, you know, vintage.
Oh, I like that. Yes. I think that's very
And we know that this is good.
Yes.
Now, the other thing I could do is just do the beige.
No. I think this is more interesting.
Okay. Let's do it. Well, now we have to talk about, is this going to be at the top?
No.
This is going to be at the bottom.
Kind of like they're floating in the clouds, and then the sun
Oh,
is
I
coming
like it, and the
across their
sun's coming in.
faces.
I think that's beautiful. Thank you.
That's a good story.
See, this is why, you know, I couldn't do this by myself. Well, I could, but God knows.
She, you know, we question her decisions on our own.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is I would be doing this, but you wouldn't be able to see it.
Just show you a stack of prints.
I'd just show you a stack of prints and say, hey, I had a really good time doing these.
Let's talk about it. You want to see them?
I'll post some pictures. Y'all can look at them.
Some nice straight-on views.
Oh, that was uncalled for. Oh, I'm so wounded.
I was wondering if she's going to catch that or if she was just in her paint zone there.
Oh, I kind of am. Look at that brayer. Isn't that wonderful? You know, gold is overrated.
I don't know if that's true.
All right, now I'm going to turn this like this, and let me explain to you why. I just love leaving these guys up here because you can look at them, and is because I want this to be. Oh, we don't. We don't.
What?
We want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, were you talking about, doing it up and down? No, yeah, that would have been.
That wouldn't have, no, because then one of them would have been one color and the other one another
then
color. That would not have worked out.
Somebody's sad because they didn't get the sunshine.
Okay,
Love
we're not going to belabor that.
Look at that beautiful ombre.
Look at that beautiful ombre. And I'm going to use a full sheet because I want to get a nice, I just think that this is going to be
And that was the one
such a splendid print that it's going to be worth.
I like your jewelry today.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, I haven't put my silver bracelets back on since I...
Yeah. I'm kind of liking the mix-up of things here.
Okay. Now we'll see if we can flip this over without...
Oh, is this the wobbly one?
No, it's not a wobbly one, but I've got the paper here, which I'm going to cut it off as soon as I turn it over.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it looks like something from a vintage Girl Scout magazine or something. I mean, seriously, is that not
The International Girl Scout.
International Girl Scouts? Okay, so if you do this with your paper, this is the best way to do it. And the reason is I know this is because I do this kind of thing. Oh, I can just hardly wait for Tweaky Tuesday because I've got such cool stuff to show you guys. I shouldn't shut up because then it'll be kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, I know. You're setting the bar pretty high.
Now, is that the right place for that? Yeah, that's the right place for that.
Oh, Sharon has her grandma's Girl Scout book.
But don't you think
You should
that
post
just
that in
looks
group.
like, I don't know. I think it was a wonderful choice because even though, you know, the ochre is like semi-transparent.
Yeah, I think depending on how heavy you put it on.
Heavy you put it on. And I left it pretty heavy for that reason. But even though that some of that blue is kind of coming through there, and yeah, I think that was that was brilliant. I like that.
There, and the light just hit perfectly when you turned it like that. Wonderful.
Isn't that beautiful? All right.
Yeah, the white background does freak out the camera, and so like, see, when you bring certain things in and you turn it at the right angle, the white balance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's pull this because I might need it. And I was going to ask Mariah about...
Oh, she did look very Farrah Fawcett-y.
Oh,
that 5
yes.
times.
Oh, my goodness. I have a picture of me with Nathan.
Yeah.
Remember that picture?
And she's kind of...
When I was like...
Did you curl your hair?
I
probably did
hot
those,
rollered
yeah, those
it.
big...
You know, the little thing that you plugged it in the wall and it had the little
I remember
rollery
that
thing.
I was very fascinated with that thing. I remember that as a kid.
Do you remember it?
Because you could spin them and mess with them.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that, but, you know, life happened, and once you have babies,
Probably-
you don't have time for all that folderol.
It probably became a fire hazard anyway.
Well, the thing is once your hair gets, and this is when my hair was really long, you wrap them around there wrong, and they don't come out very good.
Yeah.
You can also burn the crap out of your head.
Yeah.
They're just really, I don't know.
I don't know that they... I mean, I'm sure they have something like that nowadays, but... Oh, the name of the blue... Sorry, Colleen. The name of the blue is the Lucas Krill Studio Arctic.
Oh, yes, let me get that back out.
I love that one. And she poo-pooed on it.
And the thing about this is sometimes it looks greener than bluer. And it's just, I love that. And I love its, these two colors are awesome together. This is Amsterdam Expert 227 Yellow Ochre. And I really got turned on by this by 49 Dragonflies. Because she used it. And the thing about this is whatever you're putting it on or under, if it's dry, it stays.
Yeah.
But when you start mixing this with black, you get a really swampy green. I don't know. I kind of like it. Some people don't like it so much. And I think that's why they don't like yellow ochre. It is by nature because it's a mineral color. It's,
Yeah.
yeah. And, you know, you can come in. Oh, where's my, I wanted to bring my, the other Lucas Krill that's, you know, kind of a weird consistency, but it's the only, these two, aren't they beautiful together? But I think these might be kind of nice together too. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. What are we going to do now? All right, I want to try black.
Okay.
Just simply because I think black is what we need. And we're going to try, we're going to have, is Violette going to fit on here? Violette, are you going to fit on here? She is. And Vivian.
And I'm telling you, like, I did my best to get them as small as you know, for you and your little tiny weird plates.
My little tiny weird plates.
Yes.
Well, now, what do I want to say?
Hi, Carrie?
Scale wide. Hi, Carrie. I showed them the postcard that you sent me earlier.
No, but well, Carrie Griffiths is here too, but this is Carrie. You know, meet Carrie
K-A-R.
Gibson.
Oh, yes. All right, now I'm not liking this
Girl Carrie.
simply because, but I don't know. She could be closer to you. And,
Hey,
you know,
Lori.
Violette's in the background. She looks a little pouty.
She does. A little judgy. But I like that about her. The Violette I knew was very judgy.
Yeah, she didn't have much to, she didn't have a lot
well,
to be
she's-
judging about. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to do the black, so we want to get them off. I was just putting them down and see how gently I'm lifting them because they're very delicate and very...
Well, these are also version 1s, remember.
These are version 1s, but I like version 1.
Yeah, version 1 is...
And we're going to use them until we can't. Then we're going to glue them down to something. I've already got this thing planned out here.
Oh, good.
Now I need to find my black. Obviously. What? What are you chuckling about?
Carrie Gibson says, hello. Hi, Carrie, my alter ego.
Okay, so my
I'm
husband
so
was
glad you're here, Carrie. It's
watching,
a good time.
what is that? Oh, that's Prussian blue.
That was the one you were looking for.
Yeah, earlier, but I've lost black. Oh, here we go.
It was right next to it.
Yeah, it was. This is just plain standard.
Mars. Is it Mars?
It's, I don't know.
She can't read it because the label is, like, you know, black on black.
It's black on black, but see there, that's what color it is.
Black.
Black! And it's 702.
There you go.
But I don't know what kind of black it is.
Aw.
Oh,
Susan's
yeah.
getting emotional.
She is? Oh,
Oh, we love you.
yes.
Don't do that. Don't tell me that. See, now that made me teary because then I think about it and then I get teary.
Well, I really
Coffee.
messed up here and leaving that brayer down, and now I've got some lines on this really nice. Oh, wow. Life goes on.
Oh, goodness, Lisa.
What?
She's blown up 3 crock pots in the past year.
What? How do you do that?
We have one, but we don't trust it.
The thing about it is I think it's not.
We don't think it's quite right.
No, it's
Ooh,
not.
that's cool.
It is not right because it cooks it too fast.
Even on like the low setting.
Yeah. It's like, well, if I wanted to do that, I'd just put that bugger on the gas stove and fire her up.
Yes, Susan did design these.
All right, now I'm trying to get quite a bit of this off of here because I don't want it smushy. But there's a really fine line about where you stop brayering off in order to get, you know, what you want.
Diane, 1 second. I'll get you that. I'll get you a link to a blog, and then it also has our video on kind of the basics of gel printing.
Now I'm pressing kind of gently because I want definition, but I don't want to squish my paint out. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you really do need to, there's times when you need to bear down and, you know, really get in there. Mm-hmm. And then there's times when you just want to kiss your paper lightly. This is not a passionate kissing. This is a very light, you know.
This is a friendly hello.
This is like the French kiss. It's a fake on each side kiss.
Yeah, not the other kind of French kiss.
Yeah. They do that a lot. Even if they don't know somebody, they do that. And I'm like, whoa, that's
I don't know
way
you.
too close for me. Oh, no.
No.
Not having any of that.
Oh, goodness, that's funny.
Look at that. And see, I just took my time. Now, I do have a bit of a shadowy, but that really is not bothering me.
Trish would like you to pull your brayer off away because it looks fantastic.
This.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, you need to.
And I need to, get another piece of paper.
Yes.
You're
That's
absolutely right. Even that part where, I pulled it up with that other Big Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'll get rid of that. Thank you for reminding me, though, because I'm just as likely to go along and really mess up a perfectly good. Oh, something fell off, but I don't know what it was. Okie dokie.
Look at that. Oh, digital download.
What?
I can make those in digital downloads. I just don't think that they just don't do them justice. But people download them.
All right. Yeah, you saw how that worked.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal.
Y'all get that? I did.
Yeah. Good deal.
Let
Put
me
those
know.
over there. Mariah can send those away. I think those might be cool. Now, I have this out here because I really want to do something with this.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I don't know.
What are your thoughts on that?
This has got some mucky muck, but I think it's on the back side. Yep. All right. Let's look what we've got going on here. And let's talk about this. I see it does have, excuse me, some copper out there. Lord.
There you go, Lisa.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Lisa Stevens. I said Lisa Mingus, but there's the link. Diane, I put it towards Diane, too. It should light up and tell you, But that's the blog to the basics. And then under that, that'll take you to the video that we did, the live stream, where we went through a lot of just kind of starting out. And that's when P did those really cool, just using the little texture comb kind of thing that Gel Press sells. And some basic stuff, getting started.
Yeah.
How to make those first, 500 to 1,000 prints.
I'm not kidding.
Reams of paper. Buy them.
Yeah. Buy it by the ream.
Yeah.
Or the... All right. Do you see what I'm thinking here?
Mm-hmm.
This side, I would have a dark outline.
Yeah.
This side, and see, I'm probably going to lose it in some places, but I'm going to be able to emphasize the face, and it would be light. Yeah?
So you need to ombre.
Mm-hmm.
Put down your girls.
Drag it up, and then let
do
it
your
dry.
outline like you just did.
And then, yeah, just exactly like what I just did.
With the black, but now
With
you're
the black,
ombre
but now
it.
we're going to ombre it, and we're going to use this. Now, the thing about this is I need to remember.
Who's on what side?
Who's it? What's it?
This is not the way to do it.
No.
It's opposite.
Yeah.
This boggles
This
her.
is really hard on my pea-sized brain at this
Okay,
moment.
lay them on the print, please. The way that you want them. Okay. So, get your ombre right, but you will actually... But you don't want to flip your plate over onto it.
I want to do this.
You just kind of want to...
Yes, I want to do that. Oh! Did you see that? No.
Violette.
Violette,
You need to stay.
it's not time for your... Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, I'm thinking about
Hi, Judy.
dark purple, because I've already got dark purple over on this side. Right?
Oh, the green at the bottom, that's the 218, isn't it? In your favorite green? Or is that the new one? Because they didn't have Amsterdam at Michael's.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to just order one thing of paint.
Yeah, this is Liquitex.
Yeah, this is what they had at Michael's.
But that's on here is the professional
It's
or
highlight. It's more pigmented,
yeah.
but very similar in color.
Oh, very much. You can see.
That's what I think was nice about the Liquitex, is that they were consistent in color, even from their, basics to
Cheapo.
professional.
And
That isn't always true with Amsterdam.
or golden.
Well, heck, golden a lot of times they're like, we're not even going to make that.
I don't
That
even.
seemed to be the case at the store, at least. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, shoot, they didn't even have that.
Okay. So we decided this side's going to be. And so I need to angle it like this because when I flip it, yeah. So it needs to angle like this. And then this side is going to be...
But be careful, because when you angle that, you actually need to angle...
Yeah, the opposite way that it is there. See? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Get your paint down before you forget.
Okay. Now, I need to move along on this, you know, kind
Yes.
of rapidly. And I really have never done... I don't know if I can... I don't know. Hey, did y'all notice I have my vote shirt on? And I, by golly, did go and vote.
She found it.
We voted in a torrential rainstorm.
Yes, of course, like one of the days that it was just
Did we already talk about this?
No, but I didn't think we were going to.
Well, we're going to because I'm talking about the extra effort that I made to make it there.
Yeah, that's true.
It was waded through.
Pouring.
Pouring.
And it's like one of those things where the parking lot it's not like right there.
No. And then on the way, you had to ford streams.
Yes. Neither one of us were wearing wellies.
No, I had my Birkenstocks on.
Yeah, me too. Well, I didn't have my Birkenstocks on, but I had my, like, you know, little shoes.
And, I mean, you know, it was just... Okay, I'm taking this up because... you know, it may be really nice for something else, but it isn't what I want here. I guess I could have picked another plate, but, you know.
We're here. We're doing it.
This is it. Okay. All right. Now, here's the problemo.
Yes, Carrie says this is hard to think backwards and inside and out at the same time.
God, it is. Okay, so if I put this... here, and I want similar consistencies because remember I'm going to be using Big Bertha to do this, so it's one fell swoop. And what did we decide on this side? Now that I've got my paint out there and it's drying up,
you need to go with like your beige or something, because that's my feeling. Or if you want to stick with the blues, you could go with the Arctic, or, you know, you need something. Or the baby blue. The sky blue. Because that always makes an awesome ombre.
yeah, I know, but I don't really have any of that out there. I mean, there's not any of that in there. I'm thinking orange.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we had this talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need my totally...
Hey, Anthony. Did you do the show? How was the show? Or have you done that yet? I don't know. I'm just curious. Anthony Cody is the Baron maker, for those of you that are new in the chat. If you want a Baron like peas, he's the guy to talk to.
Well, I don't have a totally... Alright, well, here's what we're going to do. Because I want this very opaque, and this is really kind of a good thing. And I want it, see that color of orange up there? That's what color I want it.
Oh, the ice blue.
I'm going to make it extremely opaque by adding white. Or, in this case, beige.
Mm-hmm. You're going to make it a little lighter.
I'm going to make it creamy.
Creamsicle.
Creamsicle. Now, I don't know, you know, how much exactly...
You probably had some of that up here in your craft paint.
Well, I know, but see, the problem is I want the same consistency. Because remember, I'm doing an ombre, and that's one of the tricks to that. Is you need to have similar bodied paints out there.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Because if you don't, they're not going to brayer at the same rate. And I don't care if that's not, you know, exactly whatever. You know, if it's a bit...
No, that has not been sent yet, Paula.
What? What?
She's just, oh God, has anyone sent Pete stencil brushes? Sorry, I hate the sponges. She's feeling sorry for you.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for me.
I'm just very interested with this diagonal situation.
And then I've got a dadgum lump. And I've got
a lump and a bump. Oh, goodness. You're making me very nervous.
I'm making me nervous.
Yeah, that's not going to go well. All right. You're doing really good.
Well, remember, this is not... Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yes.
Feel that's going to get a little touch of...
Now you know if you flip this upside down, you actually...
Don't talk to me about things like that when I'm right in the middle of stuff, Mariah.
I hear you, lady. I hear you. Are you thinking through it?
What?
Or are you just you're just in the cleanup zone?
Yeah, okay. I am. I'm going to put that and then do this. That's what I'm going to do, Mariah. But the whole thing is I don't know that I don't know if my let's see how it pulls up.
Oh, we sold 8 bowls. Nice.
Oh, see, the orange is just not.
Oh, it's gonna be all right.
Cooperating.
Oh yes, yes, and you're.
She's just.
Now the other thing is you could clean up around her and not fully inside of her, and then that would leave a little bit more.
Well, we're going to have to just pull this with something else by the time I get through mucking about here. It's.
I mean, you could always do the medium, you know. Yeah.
I think we're going to have to.
This might be the time, guys. You may actually do it. I'm going to promote this stream as the time that P used at medium to actually pull print. At one time.
You know, it ain't,
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. I think she looks beautiful. I wish you could get that to happen. You know, with the blue.
Oh,
and the
wow.
Orange. She looks fantastic.
Yeah, she does. She does. She does. Well, and see, the whole thing about it is, I don't think I've got, and I could try to transfer it right now, but I don't think I'd get a good one. Because I think my purple is much drier. I think my orange, because I can tell it's glistening.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to have to hold off on that.
Okay.
But, very interesting, very interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can get... We'll let that dry a bit more. What do we have on the plate that we might possibly pull here? Oh, I'm going to let this set a bit. Because I just love this so much, and I'm going to be...
Yeah, I know, Martha. She still isn't. It's
absolutely torn up if it doesn't. I think we might be able to pull this one.
I love that. That's good.
It's still cold. And if it feels cold, it's not dry.
Are you sure it's just not that it's cold?
And well, this is true. But the wet paint is going to remain.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get back to... We'll pull this thing and then see if we can't come up with a composition using the larger girls. Our larger girls. Okay, well, I don't know. I've been trying to get this off of here for, I think this is like, well, it's poinsettias, so, yeah.
What were you just...
Well, I think I was saving it for you for, you know, like that.
Oh, these were made by
instant.
Susan Dufresne. Now these poinsettias, they were Christy Hartman's. This was from, you know, 2 streams ago, I think. Maybe 3.
Maybe.
It's been sitting over there. Look at the, I mean, you can see the impression still on the plate.
Oh. But it's a really swell, elegant print, and I knew it was going to be. It would be a fabulous book cover.
Very nice.
And Christy, if you would like this, and you have a book cover or you have a use for this, I think Mariah should send that to you. So we really appreciate your... Okay, girls, you're going to go over here for a bit. And we're going to bring
Yeah,
in...
I noticed, Liz. I don't know what the deal is with these darn things. I'm just happy
What?
it's not the big main camera, so I'll figure it out after the stream. This one's starting to flicker. But I'm going to see if I can swap it out with one of the other
I'm
ones.
telling you, I think we need to change our cord. Our extension cord.
The little connector thing might be bad. Yeah. True that.
Okay, I'm just working out my composition at this point.
So these would be, this size would be basically what you'd probably want to use singularly on a 5x7. I don't know that you're going to get it all to fit like that because even how I had to position it on the sheet, they don't all hang out right there
And
together.
I think she needs to go this way. Violette, which way do you need to go?
That's the way Violette.
Yeah, Violette needs to go that way. What I'm talking about is that little curvature on your new stencils.
The sort of beveled edge because there's a, you know, there's a degree of the blade.
But this is going to be great because you know how I am about things facing into the design. Then we'll have Violette. Perhaps Violette's beret is causing a bit of a issue here with the girls.
You know, that's so true. You get 3 of them together, it's hard for them to hang out.
Well, it is. And, you know, it's like when you take a photograph.
Yeah.
Somebody's looking like crap in every one of them. You can't ever get them all looking good in one.
I'll have to check that out, Carrie.
Well, we're going to lose a little bit of hair there. I'm telling you, if you make Violette's hat slightly smaller to hook up with that loop, it's going to make it much easier to do a composition here with all 3 girls on the 9x12. Now, I could go down a size, but then that would be the little ones, all right? Do I have a medium? Do I have
No, this technically is the medium, because like I said, if you wanted to do them individually on a 5x7 plate, that was kind of my thinking of them being the size that they are, not necessarily that they all are being featured in one
I know, but I really like the...
You like the 3 girls together?
I like the 3. You know I like 3.
Well, you could have her coming off the plate there. And
I can have her coming
look
off
at
the
that.
plate. Look at that.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
No digital, alterations needed.
No digital alterations needed. She's going to be kissing the top of Violette's head. Because Violette's very sad.
She does look a little sad.
She does. All right.
Hi, Nicola.
Now, I just, I don't know.
Hey, Julie. Yes.
Do we want to do one of those marathon prints where we do a whole bunch of stuff and then pull it off and do a final? I can get a bunch of prints off of this.
Yeah, do that. Because I think that'll be really cool to be outlined.
I think it will. I think it will be too. And we're going to start with black.
Yeah. That's right. In the making of this stream, no masks were harmed. We can't always say that.
Really, we can't. I'm always mucking up something.
Oh.
And you know what?
Paula said that, you know, next time you can do it portrait. Make it tall.
Oh, well, I don't think they're going to all fit on there like that. But maybe stacking them. All right, I'm using some of the Juicy fluid.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have many black trinkets, so I'm trying to get
Pearl
that.
Ann, welcome to Mucky Muck. We very much appreciate it. And if you would email me just to remind me, so that way I can get you your code, so that way the next time you place an order, you get your 15% off. And here is my email. Nightbot will drop it in here in just a second.
All right, now the reason I did that, sorry, Mariah, I didn't mean to
No
interrupt.
worries.
Reason I did that was because that liquid stuff is going to get down into those little creases and crevices much better than the heavy body. And I don't know why those little jobbers.
I'm telling you, her hair is very tricky.
Yeah, this one over here too. For whatever reason.
Hair is tricky.
Hair is tricky. Well, and I've got a funny thing on Venus also. Oh, looking good in the neighborhood.
I wonder if she popped in and out. Ah, there we go. Well, welcome to Mucky Muck, Pearl. If I haven't already, because I'm pretty sure that I haven't sent you your code, do email me. And the email is there in the chat. Or message me.
Well, it's coming through the paper somewhat, so I've got a good layer down. I'm happy about that. Getting that down in those little... Because this is going to give us our initial outline. And you want to take the time at this stage to get that, because subsequent layers that we're going to put down,
It helps hold on to it.
grabs them. Another piece down on top of this. This is looking good.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, don't be lazy at this stage. And I can see a couple places where it's broken through. Not going to worry about that. It's just going to do that.
Oh, oh, oh. Brand new stencil. Sticky. Brand new stencil.
No. Dadgummit, Violette.
She's the troublemaker. And you'll have to consider that in your story.
She doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, look at this.
Ooh, that's fun.
That is really fun. I can see doing some really
Chris.
cool things with that. All right. Oh, now see, that's just little bits of.
Are you gonna get in the Venus's hair a little bit there? Maybe with a little piece.
Well, or I can just put this one down here.
Yeah.
Good call, Mariah.
I spent some time making sure that was all. Because I really loved Susan's design there, and so it was important to keep the essence of that but still open it up enough that you were actually going to be able to, you know, see it in this large one. Now, on the smaller version, I have it really way opened up. This has more detail.
What do you think?
Anne says Violette has authority figure issues. That's very true. Even the one I knew.
She's pouting because she's been grounded for said offenses.
Said offenses.
Okie dokie. Now, okay.
That's hilarious.
When we go back and forth here with dark, now the next layer is going to be light. Light. And we're going to kind of hopefully let that dry just ever so slightly because Violette's already wanting to come up and she's getting ready to leave.
Aw, thanks, Paula. Paula has she has given us some super chat. She would like us to fund your stencil brushes. She really wants you to have some stencil brushes. I will make that happen. Thank you, Paula.
Are these those things that have a handle on them?
I think so. Paula, can you message me exactly what you're thinking so that way I get the right thing?
And my thing about it is I don't like to wash stuff.
Kind of low maintenance.
Venus's eyeball over there, I don't know what's happening there.
That's how you get the butterfly effect with her crazy eyelashes.
Okay, I don't know that I'm loving this, so we're just, you know, this is what's nice about this, doing this is there aren't any rules here. You can just add as much paint or, you know,
As much paint as you want,
you know,
whether you like it or not.
pigeon poop them out or, you know, sparrows. Just choose your
bird.
choose your bird.
Oh gosh. Oh. Lisa Mingus says make sure you clear her eye out.
Well, I kind of tried to.
Is it getting kind of clogged up over there? Is that what the deal is?
Oh, I don't know. All right, we're gonna do some paper, and they're kind of close to the edge, so I don't know if that's the right thing to do.
Nah.
Bust out a new piece of, because I kind of on that other one it's hard for me to see where my edges are because it's so. All right, now here's where you do your.
This is where Anthony's Barons come in very handy.
Yes. And you want, if you want, and we're going to try, as somebody pointed out, to get some of that black out of her eye.
You know, she was out partying. You know, she didn't take her makeup off. You know.
And she's got some foreign objects in her hair.
Objects in her hair. That kind of night.
Yeah.
You know, we've all been there.
Somebody didn't hold her hair while
I
she
fell in
was
the mulch once.
hurling in the toilet. Not that I would know anything about something like that.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Look at that.
Violette's behaving herself.
Wow. That's some yummy business right there. Julie wanted to know what brown that was that you used, but I think it was...
It isn't brown.
It's
a combination of the black that was already on there, Nicolazo, and then I didn't like that, so I went ahead and added some transparent yellow iron oxide because it wasn't juicy enough.
There you go. Darcy says, when I use the little makeup brushes with the paint, I use a little paint as I can rub off the brushes on a baby wipe or paper towel.
Oh.
Yeah, to get the paint off. There you go. That was kind of the quick version of that.
Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you. Okay. Well, I'll give them a whirl. I'm not making any promises.
And I hope you're making notes about all these girls and like the shenanigans and things. This must go into their stories.
Absolutely. Okay, that was the light coat. Now we're going to go dark. I'm going to bring in some...
Oh, Carla, that's so sweet. So here, you're going to love this. Carla says, Mariah, you look particularly pretty today. I can actually see you on the TV. It's because
of the lighting.
I liked being sort of the dark. I actually unscrewed one of the light bulbs because I was like, oh my God, this is too much.
Hey, she lived in a bat cave for I don't know how many years, her high school years.
My room was all
She
black.
painted it black. And it was an already done deal when I came in.
Well, you just, yeah, that was...
I said, I don't really care what you do. Just close the door.
Yeah.
We didn't have the most...
They are not up for sale yet. Judy, check back later this afternoon. I'll make an announcement in Makers. I just ran out of time. I couldn't get them listed. And I was kind of also a little bit curious. I wanted to make sure that they had a good run, to make sure that these final versions really were working well and cut well. So we will have them up later this evening.
Okay, now I didn't mean to interrupt, Mariah.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, I added the quinacridone magenta for the same reason that I came back in and added some more liquid to the black. Is because it's going to juicy up our heavy body paint. And, I don't know, kind of add some interesting effects there. You know, I don't know. To make sure that you've got it equally distributed and it's down into the crevasses. Oh, that's going to be nice. Okay, again, we're going to go with our paper. Go up a little bit this time. Up.
Diane said her daughter asked if she could paint a sunflower on her wall, and she came home to an 8-foot high flower. Hey, my dad helped. We even laid the tile. It was black and white checkered tile. All black walls. Left the baseboards white. Ceiling was white. Black ceiling fan. I loved it.
We just called it the Bat Cave. Okay, I am adding a lot of pressure, and this is where I really like this big old fat.
See, Christy knows. It was cool. Right?
Baron, because it was my specifications. And you can make it to your specifications. You don't like that. But see how my hand just fits perfectly on there?
And your wrist stopped hurting.
And my wrist stopped. Yeah.
Hi, Daniela. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Debbie. I don't know if I said hello. Woo. Now, what's that? Did a piece of the stencil, was it still in there? Over there on Venus? What's the white?
I don't know.
It's just kind of a hot little hickey. Didn't get down in there.
Oh.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't pick it out. I'm telling you, like, right up to the wire here, I was cutting things.
Yes. And all day yesterday, I didn't even see her. Well, that can be fixed.
Oh,
and on
you're showing your thing.
Week or Tuesday, I'm going to show you what I did to fix. Remember the really cool nutcracker that had a big old fingerprint blob out in the right next to his derriere? No, it was more a knee level. Yeah, well, anyway, that has been remedied, and you're just going to...
It's quite impressive.
Wet yourself when you see how fabulous. Okay, that was a dark color. Now we're going to go light. What are we going to do? Well, let's see. Because remember, all the layers that we're adding onto here are going to make this interesting and memorable. And let's use... Oh, goodness. She was living in a co-op at the time. And so when they were moving out, she had to sand that puppy off the wall. The sunflower. Oh. Look at that.
I don't know the people that bought our old house. I mean, I know who they were, but I don't... Did they keep that room?
No. I do think they kept the floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was very functional.
It was.
And let me tell you, that linoleum tile was kind of one of those things. Pretty much, you're just gonna put some carpet over it. He wasn't gonna scrape it up. It was down.
No, I think they actually, because I think that became John's office.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. But not so much with the black walls. Let me tell you, the black walls were terrible in the fact that they would scuff because it was a matte black. And so, if you're gonna paint your walls black, I highly recommend getting either at least a satin kind of finish or gloss.
Yeah.
Because
all right, well, we kind of messed up here. I don't have a high fluid, but I think this is going to be kind of interesting, maybe.
oh, we are kind of floating there at the 90-something viewers. For those of you that are coming in, please do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back, because we like to be friendly. Do give a thumbs up if you're hanging out and you like it for a bit, you know, give us something. And if we sit at 100 for a little bit there, we will give away a stencil. But you must place an order. That's the deal. Gift with purchase. That's what they say. Gift with purchase. Hello, Lisa. She's just new and learning about gel printing. Well, I'll put that link in again. I think actually I still have it. Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to get the right Lisa this time. Lisa Carl. Welcome, Lisa Carl. Lisa, I dropped in a link there. That's to our blog, and then it is to one of our gel printing, you know, beginners kind of video. Goes through lots of different things. Tips, tricks, all that business.
Ooh,
I love that. Fran's not here to be all poo-poo about the pink. Or is Fran here? Violet's here. Violet, where's Fran? Is she in VR? What's happening?
All right, now I'm leaving that just because I think that this is going to be absolutely stunning. This sort of bringing in this, what did I grab? Transparent red iron oxide.
I love the pink too.
A little bit of nickel azo gold, just to kind of.
Oh, Marta says save the brayer sheet.
Oh, thank you.
I love that we have, you know, it's a group effort on saving those brayer sheets, because sometimes she does.
Oh man, I've got one back here that's got 14 layers on it. It weighs 5 pounds. I weighed it.
It's probably like 5 ounces. Her brayer papers are like her fishing stories. What's this?
Hey, I have it on film. Filmed it.
Captured moment.
Captured moment.
No photoshopping.
No photoshopping.
Oh yes, I love it. We could just call the chat is the guardians of the brayer offs.
Now look, we're starting another one. A good one. There. Okay, I'm doing this on paper because I think this is going to be interesting.
Hey Norma, welcome.
All right, now I moved that a little bit to the top because we don't really need Violette's, you know, cape. We do need those people's hair.
Oh, here, this is good.
What?
Gretchen says, my daughter cut off her hair of her Barbies. I did that, too. I was a Barbie cut her hair. But taped the pelts to the wall of her secret spot under the eaves in her room. Sure surprised the realtor when we were selling the house.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's getting some good laughs in the chat. I'm very excited about this pinky, peachy, grungy business you got going on. Oh, look at that. Wow, 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 wowzers. Good job, Pete.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
See, I knew that those two colors would be. Oh gosh, gosh, I want to put this someplace.
Oh, and the ladies are looking lovely too.
They are. They are looking quite lovely. Okay, well, let's just carry on with our rat killing here. I'm not done yet. Not done yet.
Not done. But wait, there's more.
That's more. Let's try a little fern.
Burn these girls up.
Burn them up. I do want to use a metallic. And I've got these that I found. Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I have retired all of my
Cards.
powders until I get a proper, that I can live with, mask to use. And then I'm going to make some slurries.
Yeah.
I really, you know, the powder stuff, I am going to use the makeup because I don't think it doesn't.
No, and I think it has to go through the FDA process and things and
whatnot.
such.
We'll go ahead and use that. In fact, you know, I might that might be kind of cool on some of this. I don't know. I used a goodly amount because I don't have anything that I can put with this to make it more loosey-goosey. I'm just going to have to really work it.
You got lots of love from Susan.
Like those colors. I know. Me too. This is going to be a good one too. It'll be slightly, I love the finish of the Lucas Krill. This color, and Violette's hat is lifting. Did you see that? I'll tell you what, she is just the problem child here.
Well, she has that look in her eye. She does. You just know.
Okay, we're going to try this. Big one. Well, that was not really where I wanted that, but jeez, Louise.
Darcy says you might want to clean that brayer. It's leaving lines like crazy.
I don't have a clean one. I'm going to have to peel them.
You guys up for a peeling?
All right, now I don't want to leave this on here too long because remember they stick to this, which they are.
Marta says big Bertha time. Yeah, why aren't you using the bigger brayer on the, or bigger?
Because it doesn't get into the spaces.
Oh, it doesn't get into the holes.
The big brayer is my ombre, and this
Big brayer's ombre.
the big brayer is the ombre. Okay, now what is her name?
Vivian.
Vivian
Is she acting up a little? Her hair, I'm telling you, the hair is tricky.
She just wants to stick.
Sticky.
But I think I got her back down.
All right.
Okay, so the Jack Richardson paper is really lovely. And it makes for a lovely print. But for this kind of stuff right here that we're doing multiple layers and you've got a sticky, mucky stencil, not so much. Unless you do it very carefully, which you saw. You know, I did it. But that's going to leave some great stuff out there in the kind of, let's flip it over and look at it.
Lisa, I just dropped a link to Anthony Cody's his Etsy shop. He was here earlier. I don't know if Anthony, if you're still here.
I want everybody to look at this.
And ooh and ah at it.
Okay, what you're seeing is the edges of things.
Yes.
And I'm leaving that on there,
Oh, you need to talk about...
burn.
But you can't leave the girls on. Talk about
No.
your cracker business.
I don't know what I did with it. Don't leave these on here and let it dry. Because what it does when you pull them up, you pull all the paint with it. And now you have all these... I have to soak... I'm going to have to soak it to get it cleaned up.
Yeah,
okay, we need to
took
move
up
along.
all the paint around. So
It
now
did.
they have like a little, you know, like kind of outline of paint attached to the stencil. So
Yeah.
don't leave them down.
Do not do it. You know, just say no. I'm really kind of liking this orange color that we're getting here with the... This is Van Dyke brown. I like this brown. It's a blue brown. You don't need a lot of it.
So that was magenta?
Magenta, Nicolazo yellow, and
Van Dyke.
Van Dyke.
Lovely trio.
Yes.
With the trio of ladies.
With, and they're all fluid.
The fluid's the best because it gets down into the little bits.
Yes. But now you can't lollygag with the fluids because remember they're going to dry really rapidly. So that is the plus and the minus of them is that. Yeah. Oh, isn't that a lovely mahogany color? Oh, God, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it.
And Lisa, that blog that I gave the link to, there's going to be a lot of kind of basic items in that list, like, you know, the types of paper, the brayers, even the acrylic sheets. I think we talk about those, and the gel presses and all of that. So there should be some really good links there for you to at least check out.
Yeah.
And Carrie Gibson says Van Dyke Brown, named after the famous artist Dick Van Dyke.
Yes. It's a very old paint.
Dick Van Dyke's also a very old dude.
Well, not in relationship to the other dude.
The other dude. He's even older.
Look at that.
Oh, that looks like some crusty leather. Like my boots.
Seriously. All right. Well, I think
gel print my boots. I mean, basically, it's plastic on top of whatever material crap that is. That might be
we haven't
cool.
used blue yet, so I'm going to use blue.
Are you thinking about that?
Thinking about doing your boots?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sure. Why not?
I mean, it's not like they're getting any worse. Or getting any better.
True that. Again, this is a fluid acrylic and you do not want to linger. Get it into the, you should be able to get it into. That's one of the reasons that I like mixing the heavy body with the, is because you do get the best of both possible worlds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Susan says, have you used the dioxazine purple or bronze yet? No, but I think that
no, I guess that was on the other one. I used the dioxazine. Yeah, I said I was going to use a metallic, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
But I might save that for the pull layer. Because I'm going to flip this over here so we can peruse it. I like that word, peruse. I never spell it right, and it's always hollering at me. Might have been a bit vigorous with my brayering there. I mean, baroning. And you got to fix that hair. She's just going...
Vivian?
Vivian. His hair is boinging on me.
Well, I just...
Now, come on, that's some good stuff there, Maynard. I don't want that right there.
I just love her hair, though. Like, I feel like...
Well, you just need to connect it in a few spots. I'm not asking you to shave her dadgum head. Just, you know.
Just a few more little... Like, those
If
ones
you would
that...
connect this one and this one.
Okay.
And this one and this one and this one and this one.
Okay.
Then it's not going to go...
Boing. Susan, are you okay with that?
It's going to be more better. Put those back over there. Really. All right, now we're going to turn the girls upside down and see what's going on. Well, I think we've got a good
Yeah.
line quality layer going on there. I don't see any place where we really don't have any at all. I always worry about that. It may be a bit heavy in some places, but overall, I think we're ready to consider pulling them.
Well, and let's look at, oh no, go ahead, pull that. Because I wanted to go back and look at some of the tissue paper so we can look at some of the other things. Let's see. Ooh, love that. Bye, Ginger. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here. Oh, we've got these guys. Do we want to put this down? Oh, I don't know. I always like that first layer. Make sure it's really dry for two reasons. Number one, you can mess it up brayering, pulling it up, if it's even the slightest bit. And since we're having a really weird day today as far as... Oh, here's another one we can pull.
Oh, that's
what?
funny. So there's some talk of, I think, some male faces being created, and Anne and Susan are talking about that you say Maynard a lot, so who, you know, the male should be Maynard.
Do I really?
Yes. I don't know where you get that from. She's said that for years.
Carmichael used to say, you look like Ned in the first reader. He didn't button his shirt up evenly. You know, he started at one end and came up with an extra one at the bottom. Well, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, Joni says Maynard used to be a TV commercial way back in the day.
There you go.
Maybe that's where she...
I don't really know. It's just the people in my family used to say that, so I don't know. And then Ned in the first reader. I mean, that probably is very old. My second husband was a lot older than I was. But boy, was he a lot of fun, huh?
He was. He was awesome. Carmichael was the biz.
He used to say the funniest things. He would teach his grandson to sing slightly off-colored songs, and of course, Peter couldn't wait to share them with his teachers. And sometimes it got him in trouble. I remember one time, I don't know, it's one of the holiday dinners and everything, and Peter said, "Mom, I sure wish you could make gravy as good as Grandpa." And they didn't have gravy because, I mean, come on now. Gravy's really something you should just say for special occasions. She says, I taught him how to make gravy.
That's funny.
That's funny. And he was a good gravy maker.
I was on Maynard Krebs was a character on the Dobie Gillis show.
There you go. I never watched it, but you know, obviously somebody in my family watched it because. Alrighty, now what?
Well, you got 10 minutes.
Well, we could put some stuff down on this.
Yeah. Keep in mind that, you know, some of the reason you were getting boingy and sticky is that your paint was building up.
Yes, on the stencil and sticking to it.
Yes.
But I still think it would benefit.
If I make those connections, and even when it does get sticky, it's not going to pull.
Yes, and see, it's just kind of a natural one there.
Yeah.
And then this one is kind of, you just have to do another
Bring one
loop-de-loop
up.
curl.
Yeah.
And another loop-de-loop curl, which hooks up, kind of like that one does up there.
Okay.
I don't think it's not major.
Okay.
She's so beautiful.
She really is.
I just love her. I love all of them so much. I'll probably be doing this for the next 2 weeks.
Susan asked me, she says, well, what do you think P's going to like him? I said, I don't know. Sometimes that lady, she surprises me. I don't really know. She likes him, Susan.
I like them a lot. I knew I would like them the minute I saw it. Okay.
Hey, Laura. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Be very...
70s vibe-ish.
Maybe we should ombre it.
Oh, we should definitely ombre it.
Let's ombre it.
With orange.
Well, I was thinking pink.
Oh, okay. I'm good with that, too.
But now I need a pink that's going to hold up to my green. You know, you can't just be... And Opera Rose is not going to cut the mustard.
That doesn't surprise me, Paula.
What?
She says that her grandpa used to teach her naughty songs. And she would also sing them and tell stories at primary school. And her parents were called to a lot of meetings.
The only reason I used to say this all the time, that I was still alive, was because we didn't have a phone. My grandmother did, who was right up the way. But the telephone company wouldn't install the phone unless we paid for the poles, because it was not going anywhere. It just went to us.
It was the end of the line.
And my dad was, he just said, "My God, if it's important enough,
they'll come out to see me.
They need to come and see me." So we didn't have a phone until, oh gosh, I don't know when. It was long after I was gone.
Well, I think it was even, because we would still have to go to Grandma Francis's to make a call even.
Yeah.
I mean, it was well into...
I think when my dad got sick, my mom just needed, and so they just sucked it up and...
Yeah.
Yeah, she felt like that, being alone there.
Oh, that's great. Gretchen's daughter used to sing Monty Python's song, the Lumberjack song. In show and tell at kindergarten. Very nice. Oh, that looks lovely.
Doesn't that look wonderful? Mariah used to sing inappropriate AC/DC songs that Timothy taught you. I didn't teach you any of that.
But I didn't do that at school. I was actually quite good.
She was only like 3. She wasn't in school yet, thank God. All right, now what else do we have up here that I can put paint on? Oh, here. These girls. But this is the one that we were going to use that. But I don't know. I'm just so in love with this. I'm just almost thinking pulling it with cream.
Yeah, or the
Or what about that?
the fern.
Green.
I think the fern would be pretty.
Or what about that green I just used?
Yes. I love that. It's kind of, Mardi Gras. If the orange was yellow, but, they throw the orange in there, too. Oh, Chris is going to start experimenting with the jelly printing as soon as the term is over in 3 weeks. Oh, Mary, welcome to Powsy Wowsy. You can now, if you refresh this live stream, you'll be able to use the little emojis and things that people are using, the special PM ones. And thank you for joining.
Now see, this is one of the reasons I don't like, can you see how that spot there?
She doesn't have to email me for Powsy Wowsy. I don't have any, there's not any codes. She just gets to play with the fun emojis and give a little support to the PM, all the PM business.
What are we having for lunch today?
I don't know. I don't know. Kind of feeling sandwichy.
Oh, yeah. What are you thinking?
You should make tuna fish.
I love tuna fish. I think we still have a little bit of rye bread left, too. Look at that.
I really want to look at them right side up. Ah, they're so pretty.
I really like, now see, that was that purple.
Yeah.
I really like the purple and the bright green.
Yes.
Let's do another one of those.
Okay, you got 5 minutes. You can do it.
I can do it. Well, I got a little... Just spit on it. Okie dokie. Well, I think we're going to have to bring back in the other girls.
Mm-hmm. That's great, Carla.
What is it?
Her daughter would sing like a virgin at the beauty shop. She was 5. That's great.
Has anyone watched the Moulin Rouge?
Well, I'm sure that they have.
Well, okay, I love that movie. But not everyone loved that movie. I even showed it at school because it had artistic...
Oh, yes, the
Toulouse-Lautrec was...
and the
Oh, yeah,
costumes
everything.
and the-
Well, and Toulouse-Lautrec was in... It was one of the characters in the movie. The short, dwarfy guy. And they just absolutely... Oh, you know... The boys thought it was a chick flick.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed they were all watching it too, you know. They didn't want to say that they liked it because their friend might have said something.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We're going to do the black.
There's lots of love of the Moulin Rouge, yes.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I can't tell you how many times I've watched it. I really like it.
I don't know that I've ever watched it all the way through. That I remember.
It's very sad.
And that's probably why I haven't watched it. Or
It
like
will
I knew
make-
it was
it
so...
will-
if it
Oh, my
was-
girls would just be sitting there just sobbing. The
Oh,
boys
yes.
would just be
That's exactly
going,
why.
Dear Lord, y'all are so weird. And I said, you just need to sit down and shush it. And then just to balance it all out, we watched Kill Bill.
That is also sad.
Yeah.
In parts.
It is. It
And
is very sad.
murdery and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, we're just going to pull this because I don't think this is probably going to be anything that we're going to want to save anyway. Have a little weird stuff going on there on that edge. Oh, and dadgummit, I was going to use purple. Shucky darns. Y'all weren't hollering at me. Good definition here. But not too much that we're squishing our paint out, losing our line definition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it is a very fine balance, my friends. You can also tell what's happening by your pull here. Well, now I could come back with my Q-tip here.
Clean up her eye. Now, I could open up those lines a little bit. But, you know, that's also a, you know, fine line.
I think it's fine. They can clean it up with a Q-tip, and most of the time it's not an issue, but I love, oh, I think that's going to be, it's going to be splendid. Look at that.
I love her.
We'll pull her with some our vintage colors.
That's great, Carla. She says Conway Twitty's love to lay you down was a frequent request, too. She knew several genres.
Oh, that's funny. All right, it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, hey, that's some good timing right there.
Is it?
It is.
Gotta be here for Tweaky Tuesday because, I mean, I got some stuff for y'all.
She's got a bag.
I got a bag.
A sack.
A lot of good stuff. Hey, love the stencils. Thank you so much, Susan.
And I will have these available this afternoon, maybe early evening.
Look how gorgeous that is.
Depends on how lunch and things go. But for those of you that are coming in, this is the end. We appreciate you stopping in. Do come back. Watch the replay. If you want to be entered into the giveaway, that's when we hit the 5,000 subscriber mark. We will be doing some giveaways. We're going to have some fun stuff. Fun stuff, I'll tell you. Be sure to tell all your friends. Come on over. Do subscribe to the channel. Give those thumbsy upsies on the videos that you watch. Share with your friends. Do all that, you know, YouTube business. We very much appreciate it. And otherwise, we will see you on the next stream, which is Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tweaky,
Bye, guys.
tweaky. Bye.